think if you match up Trump and Harris, which I think that's really what that this is really about, and I do believe he's going to win Pennsylvania. And of course, it's going to be close, but I've been maintaining that whether it's Biden, whether it was Clinton, or whether now it's with Vice President Harris, it's going to be very close.
That's Pennsylvania Democrat Senator John Fetterman delivering some bad news to Kamala Harris about her chances of winning his home state. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like John Fetterman might be continuing his trend of not towing the party line like so many other members of Congress on the left. In recent months, he's defied expectations by expressing strong concern about immigration and border security, bashing identity politics and moving away from progressives, and calling for more cooperation between Democrats and Republicans. Now, while I clearly don't agree with him on everything, I've got to admit that his unique quality of not having his entire head up his rear seems to give him a bit more clarity than most liberals today.
What do they see in Donald Trump that makes them want to vote for him?
I know some people that are like, I personally think he's a terrible person, or I'm appalled by some of these things, but I fundamentally think that, I'll still vote for him. And I think a lot of Republicans already agree with that. And I never agreed with our approach talking about that he's a convicted felon. I mean, I thought Democrats, we were the party that was all about second chances, and that we're not going to condemn somebody based on mistakes or things in that kind of situation. And I was convinced too that those kinds of trials and that kinds of thing, it's not going to have any impact on that. It's like, what's left? He's been impeached twice. Now it's been two attempted assassinations, one where a bullet actually hit him. And at this point, and I also want people to understand, and it's not science, but there's energy and there's kinds of anger on the ground in Pennsylvania, and people are very committed. And Trump is going to be strong, and that's we have to respect that. Can't even understand it, and it's not like a science that can explain it. But you have to just know that it's real.
Fetterman is absolutely onto something here, and it's a little amusing to me that in 2024, we still have elites looking at Trump and being completely baffled by his support. This is something we see even with people like Bill Maher, who occasionally gets some things right about how conservatives view the left, but inevitably boil down the enthusiasm for Trump to being purely motivated by hatred of the opposition. And the reason they can't conceive of it is because that's how they operate, or at least have operated since Obama officially left office. People with Trump derangement syndrome this bad can't conceive of being motivated by anything other than a desire to win and see the opposition lose. That's basically the binary system they currently seem to operate in, and Fetterman surprisingly seems to have enough common sense to break out of that, and provide some genuine insight. But let me know what you think. How do you feel about John Fetterman? Have your opinions of him changed since he was elected? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!